Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
Yo, and welcome back to another incredible episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast. I am your host, Jason Hardin, and I am excited and grateful to be here. Absolutely. And for those that don't know, Life of a Boss, the podcast is the podcast all about helping people create and live their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and above all else, personal development. It starts with self, y'all. And speaking of self, and personal development, man, I think we have to understand love. We really have to understand what love is and how important love is and embrace the true meaning and idea and practice of love. Love is a practice. Love ain't something that you say. Love is something you do. It's a verb. It's an action word. When you love somebody, you're not just saying you love them, you're loving them. Like I said, you're doing something, whether that be taking care of them, whether that be anticipating their needs, whether that be watching them and helping them grow and develop and evolve, whether that be mentorship, whether that be through devotion and care and compassion and physical love, whatever that be. You know what I'm saying? Love is an action word. Love is something we do. So for something so important that we do, we have to discuss it. It plays a part in our success or lack thereof. And I wanted to bring it up today because I think that you can't speak on achieving success or achieving great levels of personal development without addressing love. We have to address love because why? We're all chasing love in some form or fashion. Whether we're chasing the love of another person, whether we're chasing the love of our family, whether we're chasing the love of a substance, of an activity. And there's so many things that we can fall in love with and consume ourselves with. So we're going to have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And if we understand what love is and what we love, then we can understand how to control it because love is a choice. Love is indeed a choice. It's not something we can't, that just happens to us. Love is something we choose to do. Like I said, it's an action word. We can't control who gets in our life and who attracts us. That's something we can't control. But who we love is something that we can have absolute control over. You know what I'm saying? And since love is a choice, how does that play to personal development? Well, we can choose something to love that is in our best interest. We can choose something to love that reflects our love for ourselves. Choosing, let me give you an example. Choosing to love, let's say, a drug, some dope, let's say crack. Okay, that's a legitimate love. I know a bunch of bass heads that love crack. Love the shit out crack. Can't get enough of it. You know what I'm saying? But crack doesn't take them in a positive direction, meaning their love for crack doesn't reflect their love for themselves. Why? Because it makes them unhealthy, unclean, untrustworthy. There's a lot of things negative that crack can bring onto your life that can harm you and hurt you and make you look bad and feel bad and do bad. So loving crack does not reflect a love for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Loving drugs, loving poison, loving things that hurt you and harm you and don't benefit you does not reflect a love for yourself. So the first thing we have to choose to do if we're trying to be successful, if we're trying to be better individuals, if we're trying to be our best self, the one thing we have to do is choose something to love that is in harmony with love for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Choose something to love that loves you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one thing we have to understand is that it's not healthy and it's not in our best interest to love something that isn't pointing us in the right direction or isn't reflecting our love for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Or isn't reflecting any love. Because we might not have love for ourselves. But if we love something that doesn't reflect love for us, then that's worse. Not only do you not have love for yourself, now you're consuming something that'll destroy you even faster than not having love for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So in our choosing what to love, let's try choosing to love people, activities, things, moments that align with our definition of being successful. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a successful teacher, choose to love things that help you teach, help you become a better teacher, help you become a better person, help you able to understand others better, help you able to communicate better. Choose things that help you live your dream. Don't choose crack if you want to be a good teacher. You know what I'm saying? Don't choose heroin if you want to be a great athlete. Don't choose, you know what I'm saying? Don't choose these negative things to love. Don't choose a hoe if you want to be a great husband. You know what I'm saying? Don't choose negativity if you want to be positive. And that's what it comes down to. That's why success always comes down to choices. Success is indeed a lifestyle because of that. It comes down to our choices. So let's choose to love things that are for us. Let's choose to love things that reflect our love for ourselves. If you're with somebody who does not reflect your love for yourself, if you're with somebody that puts you down, if you're with somebody that talks shit about you, that crack jokes on you, to think it's funny, to belittle you, then that's not for you. Because that doesn't reflect love that you have for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have love for yourself and somebody's bringing you down. If you don't have love for yourself, it's kind of hard to knock somebody that's knocking you. But when you have love for yourself, then you should be able to see some disrespect and treat it as such. So that's what I'm talking about today. That's what I'm talking about in regards of how love relates to our success, how love relates to our happiness, how love relates to our own definition of success. We shouldn't want anything for ourselves that doesn't love us. You know what I'm saying? So choose what to love wisely. All right? That's the message of the day. Anyway, I love y'all, and check us out every Monday and every Thursday, everywhere podcasts are heard. And remember that success is indeed a lifestyle. And also remember to love yourselves. All right? Peace.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardin. Thank you. And never forget that success is a lifestyle.